All right, so good morning. So I'll be talking about Hallmark in France. So first, all right. So first question is why brands fail. Due to there are too many reasons on why brands do fail. So first is the position amnesia. So from the word itself, amnesia, so it tends to forget everything or forget to what is it and what is the purpose of this and try to experiment to which identity and positioning to an extent that it takes a total different role or different route. So position amnesia in brands, it's basically doing one of the failure is like trying to forget what they stand for or what do they what is their purpose. Second is the Icarus paradox or overconfidence. So most companies tend to be overconfident with the product or with the brand that they are selling. So usually they will go into a deeper market, let's say in a international market, which they don't know what is their culture, what is their dialect on how they will sell it. That's why those companies tend to lose, or that those companies tend to fall down, is because they don't know which market they need to sell those products or those brands. So next is what kind of brand failure has your brand faced? So for me, it's a cultural failure. Is because cultural failure is like, so as mentioned earlier that this whenever you're competing in a international market, you need to be aware of what you're selling or who will be your competitors to be globally competitive. So this kind of failure is very common to all companies, is because they don't or they're not aware on how they will be engaging their product or engaging their brand to the market. So that's why these companies are getting failure or getting like dissatisfaction with their brand or uh, with their product. So presenting the case, all of you guys know what Hallmark is. Does anyone know what Hallmark is?
It's sign of
Hallmark, yeah, it's like that.
a sign of greeting on greeting cards.
Yes, exactly. So Hallmark is like let's say for example, after we finish school, we'll be graduating here. So one of your loved ones, maybe your parents or partner, will give you like a greeting cards. So instead of writing someone or writing in a paper or writing in a card, this Hallmark has already like congratulations, job well done, etc. etc. So they do have this kind of features. So this Hallmark in France, what they do, so Hallmark is like very successful when it comes to in the US and in the UK market. So they are very popular when it comes to like those cards. But when they enter the France, they don't know that this France people wanted their cards to be written instead of like they do have like a message already on the card. That's why when Hallmark entered the market, they didn't sell enough profit because these people in France they wanted just to have to write based on their expression or based on their feelings on what they're trying to say towards the one that they're giving their cards. So when they enter the market, they lose customers or they was able to profit is because they don't know what is the culture of the people in France. So lesson learned. So before going to the international market, you need to make sure that who will you be dealing with, who will be your customers, who will be your market, and you need to make sure that you speak their dialect. You need to like make sure that everything is clear before going to that market. Also, the brand need to acknowledge, as mentioned, the cultural differences. So very few brands have been able to transfer into different cultures without changes to their formula. So as mentioned, like from Coca-Cola and McDonald's, they vary their products depending on the different markets. So basically, that's the end of my report.